Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I am glad that you're here. Welcome to your new moon in Leo reading in 2022. The new moon in Leo starts on Thursday, which is July 28th, 2022. So these are the energies that are bringing in that the energies that the new moon in Leo are bringing in to us is what I meant to say. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are well. I'm doing pretty good. Just having some water after I binged on donuts for breakfast. Yeah, so it's about balance. Before I get started with the reading, please just let me remind y'all it's a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situations. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening now, or this could happen in the future. Don't pay any attention to the dates. This is just, energy for the astrological events. These energies could very well exist at a later time in the future, but we're just going to document this as dating it because it's astrology. But I am doing away with dating the dailies because they don't resonate. They're not for the day that you're watching them. They're for past, present, or future on the timing. They're, time is fluid for everyone that are resonating. So, first card out is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is having clarity, no longer having options, no longer contemplating. But this is definitely no longer contemplating because it's taken someone a really long time to think and have clarity so they can make this decision. And this is about the Sun in reverse, the King of Pentacles reversed, the Three of Pentacles reversed, with the Nine of Cups in the upright. So this is about selfishness. This is one-upping each other. This is a very toxic relationship based on selfishness and greed. Because the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. This is someone who is pissed off. They're miserable. They're nasty. They're negative. They're in competition. They're jealous. They're full of drama. They lack confidence. They can't control their sexual energy. They can't control their impulsions. And they're always in this miserable energy, this very low vibrational energy, so it very much affects their physical health. And now they're pissed because the King of Pentacles is in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They no longer want to be in a third-party situation. They no longer want to give or collaborate to this karmic any kind of energy. This is definitely Pentacles. This is money, and this is everything tangible. Everything that you can taste, touch, and feel. Money, energy, emotions, and time. It's all being rescinded, as well as the commitment and the stability and the provisions. It's gone. This masculine wants a divorce. They're done. It took them a long time to come to this decision. But they're realizing, you know, the karmic is always in this energy. And the masculine is always in this energy. Discontent, unsatisfied, unfulfilled, disappointed. So the masculine's like, it's time for my wishes to be fulfilled now. Because the more I'm giving, my wishes are not fulfilled. So I'm going to stop giving because I want my wishes fulfilled now. Right? This is new. Page of Pentacles. Went loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles is the Eight of Wands with the World. This could happen online, but it doesn't have to. But it's definitely going to happen very fast, very rapidly. And if it isn't gonna, it did or will or something. Past, present, or future in the timing, but this will wrap up very quickly, is what this is saying. Eight of Wands is lots of things happening at once, lots of communication, and it's wrapping itself up. The universe is just, it's like it's forcing this close, and this masculine is just like, you know, I want what I want now. I spent a long enough time thinking about what I want and what I don't have. And, you know, it's just time for me to focus on what I want and make my decisions align with what I want. Planting new seeds in a new direction, doing a new thing. Closing up these karmic cycles very quickly here. Because the masculine energy here, the divine masculine, wants joy and pleasure, happiness and love. They don't want this negative energy in their relationship anymore. So they're getting rid of the old relationship that was full of negative energy and karma and toxicity, that had no joy or pleasure left in it and no happiness left in it. They're making the good choice now, the choice that they should have always made. But it does involve rejecting the karmic. This is a very valuable lesson in love. This is a very bad choice in love, being in this energy and dealing with anybody in this energy, because this is someone who doesn't respect themselves and they don't respect anyone else. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is someone who is not confident because they don't feel attractive. They're very impulsive. They can't control their impulses, their sexual energy, their compulsions. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. They're no stranger to doing black magic and witchcraft here. This is too many third-party situations. And it's involving magic, which is even worse. And substances like alcohol, drugs, whatever. Three of Cups in reverse. The party's over. Sex, drugs, rock and roll is only fun till it's not. And this is about sex. Ace of Wands in the reverse. And now this karmic is pissed because they want to have sex with the divine masculine. The divine masculine saying no, they don't want to be in a third party situation anymore. They want to be in a relationship with someone who is loyal, dedicated, and committed to only them, who will share their sexual energy with only them. The divine masculine is completely turned off by the karmic feminine. There is no attraction, no passion, no interest, nothing. There is only disappointment, unhappiness, and disgust. Disappointment, unhappiness, and disgust. This is the negative energy that is getting dispelled, or it needs to be dispelled. Once this negative energy is removed, you can be in your truth and authenticity, Emperors. Ace of Swords. You're making the decision to align yourself and your life with joy and pleasure and love and happiness and positivity. You want you like this person, you want their friendship, and it's going to take some truth to do it. This friendship to develop into love, because there is joy, pleasure, unconditional love, and happiness here. But, to get this, to make this choice, an honest conversation must be had. The Emperor's got to say what they need to say. The Devil with the Justice with the Queen of Pentacles. The Capricorn, the Emperor that has Capricorn in their chart and the higher vibrating aspects of Capricorn, they're making the decision to align with their destiny. And they're deciding to have this open and honest conversation with the karmic feminine here. The Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse here, so it's saying that the karmic is definitely in their feelings about it. And the karmic is definitely being very nasty and very toxic about this truth that's being discussed. The karmic is like, la, 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 I don't want to hear it, and they're doing whatever and anything that is crazy and insane to keep something attached. The karmic is still very attached, very in their feelings. The karmic is very much in their devil energy, and they are under karmic judgment for it, accumulating karma for it consistently, because this karmic is definitely in fear about how they're going to get their money. And it makes them behave in very nasty and toxic and codependent ways, which includes oppression, suppression, and enslavement, lying, cruelty. blackmail, threats, definitely being dishonest. The Emperor's making a decision on this karmic, and this karmic's losing their mind. But they're getting everything that they deserve with this truth. Magician, Gemini energy. Could be Virgo. Because, it rules both planets. But primarily, I'm going to be talking more about the Geminian Geminis. Clarifying the Magician is the Moon in reverse, with the Emperor in the reverse, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, so this is saying that lies, secrets, and illusions have come to the surface for the Emperor. And the Emperor is seeing that the karmic is the one that is in this Emperor in reverse energy. Very controlling, very manipulative, very deceptive, very immature, wanting to control everything. With their immaturity, with showing up as the Page of Cups. That is how they manipulate. The Page of Cups reversed. They either refuse to apologize and they continue the same behavior, or they apologize all the time and continue the same behavior. Either way, the behavior is unchanged. And they're just fake. They're false. They're phony. They're a liar. One moment, please. Okay. So, I do admit I got a phone call. It lasted a long time. I have no idea where I left off. So I'm just going to start from the Moon here. The Moon is the illusions and the secrets and the fears and the lies and the projections are all coming to the surface. And the Cancerian karmic feminine is the Emperor in the reverse, overdoing their power and control and authority. Because they're immature, because they want to control. They abuse their authority. They like being in positions of authority to abuse them, especially where it concerns children with the Page of Cups. If it's about children, concerning children to children, this is a predator. And they use children to keep people trapped. And the way that this person uses control is with being overly emotional and being really immature and childish. And they don't give a fuck about what they're doing. They don't care. Because the Page of Cups in the reverse, they either refuse to apologize with unchanged behavior, or they apologize all the time with the behavior remained unchanged. Whichever the case is, this is some of the ways, but not limited to, their magical skills, their magician skills. This person not wise or discovering hidden secrets. However, the person who is in the high vibrating Gemini energy, who is the real magician, the divine masculine, they are seeing the karmic for who they are now. It was hidden to them before. It's not anymore. The divine masculine has gained wisdom. This is the hidden secret that's been exposed to them. Realizing that on the divine masculine perspective, they've only invested in their own pain and betrayal over and over and over again for years. Because 7 of Pentacles is, long time, long term. But this karmic feminine only invests in betrayal. It's all they know how to do. Because that's all this energy does, is betray. They pretend to be kind. They have a false persona. They use children as weapons of their protection. When they feel scared and insecure. Because the Emperor in reverse, they're very insecure. It's no way to treat children, yourself, or anyone else. It's time to stop. Clarifying the magician is the Ace of Cups. So instead of investing in their betrayal, the real magician, they want to invest in real, true, unconditional love. A brand new beginning in love with the Ace of Cups. So the magician has that power to revive it. All it takes is making that choice. 2 of Wands with the Empress. 2 of Wands in the upright is making the good decision, following the path of destiny. You really have the whole world in your hands when you choose an Empress. The one that's meant for you, your divine counterpart. Fated love. Destined love. The good kind. The abundant kind. So it's time to stop wasting time with this mean, evil, nasty, vindictive, manipulative, lying, cold-hearted karmic. Everything out of their mouth is a lie to keep you from accepting love, divine masculine. Wasting time dealing with this person, you're rejecting real love. Focusing on what used to be, what could be, what you wish it would be, what you thought it should be. Ace of Cups is here. You haven't missed the opportunity. But it's really just time to start ignoring this person. And investing your energy here. Because this is where it'll grow. And this will only keep you restricted, cut down, heartbroken, controlled, enslaved, abused, manipulated, lied to. This is someone who is ruthless. They will do and say anything. It's mostly they will say anything to keep you stuck. Because they're pissed. The sun in reverse. They're angry. They're unsatisfied. They're miserable. Their health is deteriorating. They're full of drama and insecurities. You ain't got time to deal with that shit. You spent a long time planning for the future, waiting, whichever. I don't know if you, some of y'all emperors really were planning your escape, and some of y'all were just waiting. Some of y'all were doing both. But the Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of Cups with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. 10-10 with the 8 of Cups. This is the end of a difficult situation that you're moving away from. The Wheel of Fortune has shifted a lot of energies and a lot of shit to start coming to a complete and motherfucking end. Because you're unhappy in a situation anyway. Everyone is. Everyone in this family is miserable and discontent. It's time to break that toxic cycle. Someone's pissed about being left behind, being left alone, being abandoned, being in poverty, being homeless, and being in poor physical health. But clarifying the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Swords reversed with the Chariot and the Upright and the 8 of Swords. It was only a matter of time before the Divine Masculine would see their worth and see you as the fraud as you are, and free themselves from this enslavement. So now that the Divine Masculine is victorious and successful and determined to move forward, because all these karmics, y'all have been exposed for all of your theft, your deception, your trickery, and your lies and your manipulation, for keeping them entrapped and enslaved in this situation with lies and deceit. And you're being alienated and left behind because you really tried to keep someone trapped that didn't love you. I mean, the love, the lack of love in this connection was mutual. Neither one of y'all loved each other with the Lovers in reverse. But y'all karmics, y'all made the decision to emotionally manipulate the masculine energy into making them believe that they were trapped in this situationship to provide to it, because they were married, and there was money attached to it and assets and all kinds of shit. But these kinds of actions have consequences. Really. I don't understand how you really thought that you could get away with this. Because now you're not. You're in a hanged man situation now. You're being delayed in a state of stagnation. Karmics. Double waiting. Hanged man again. The hanged man is clarified by the hanged man with the Two of Swords, with the Six of Wands reversed, with the Knight of Swords reversed. This is saying that you will remain in the hanged man state as long as you continue to be blind to the truth of yourself, of why you're not victorious and successful, and why you're being publicly humiliated. And as long as you continue to be angry, to be vindictive, to be manipulative, to lie, to really project illusions and lies and deceit and gossip and slander, as long as you continue to stalk people and be impulsive and be rude and nasty and cruel to people, you will continue and perpetually be in a state of bad luck with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Well, obviously you're not advancing and not progressing. You're not learning anything. In the Wheel of Fortune reverse energy, it would be in a perpetual energy of sadness. 5 of Cups. Sadness, depression, guilt, remorse. Shame. With the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So now that the conflict is over and love has won the war and union is is like on the precipice of imminently becoming a 3D thing, and it will become a 3D thing. And now the conflict is over. The divine masculine no longer feels any conflict about this love. and they're embracing it, and it's abundant, and your karma is you get to watch the divine masculine fall in love with the divine feminine. All of a sudden, with the Tower, with the Nine of Wands reverse, with the Four of Wands reverse. Tower, sudden upheaval. Nine of Wands reverse, giving up and surrendering. The unhappy, the unstable, the unloving, and the chaotic home. Where there's no peace, no love, no stability, no security. This is not conducive environment for an emperor, for a divine masculine. You don't know what you got till it's gone. It's the main message of this. And it's gone or about to be gone or whatever. Past, present, or future on the timing. But about lessons. You don't do your best. You don't appreciate what you have. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're dicking off, fucking around. There's consequences. You don't take care of what you have, you lose it. That goes with possessions, relationships, your health, anything. If you don't take care of something, if you don't maintain something, if you don't love something, if you don't nurture something, if you're not grateful for it, if you take it for granted, you will lose it. So it's all about finding the magic in yourself and life again. Because there's nothing but fuck shit and bullshit and a nightmare going on here. Oh, I have to do signs and I have to do astrology before I do that. Okay, so zodiac signs first of majors. Leo. And this is a forced cycle closure of karmic Leo lessons. On one end, anyway. We have Leo, we had Gemini. Oh, all the fixed signs. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So this could be anywhere in divine feminine chart, divine masculine chart, karmic feminine, karmic whoever chart, karmic feminine. Oh, astrology. So this is about The 7th house of Libra in partnerships in the reverse. So this is a breakup, like I've been talking about. Got the 4th house of Cancer. Unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. The Emperor's realizing that they don't have any of these things where they are. And that's what they're looking for. That's what they want. That's what they need. That's what they expect. And if they're in their Emperor energy, that's what they're doing. This is about the 6th house of Virgo. What you do every day, your reputation, and your physical health. The 7th house of Libra in partnerships. Again, replacing an unhealthy partnership with a healthy one. Another 7. 54 breaks down to a 9, the 9th house of Sagittarius. It's all about higher learning, spirituality, religion, long distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. In the good and the positive way, in the high vibrational aspects of Sagittarius. So, expansion for those who choose expansion. And restriction for those who choose restriction. 64 breaks down to a 10, the 10th house of Capricorn. In the reverse. No loyalty, no dedication, no commitment to doing the hard work on themselves, whether it be on their personal, professional life, or both. That is the karmic. 100%. 7th house of Libra in partnerships. And 5th house of Leo, romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. This is definitely involving children, impacting children negatively until the positive change can start happening and have a chance to be established and take place here. 21 breaks down to a 3, the 3rd house of Gemini. This is about siblings, short distance travel, friends, platforms, social media, the internet, and contracts. Karmic contracts being broken, divine contracts being accepted. This definitely involves the internet because I am utilizing the internet, and people use the internet for a lot of things. And this is one of the ways that I use the internet. 10th house of Capricorn in the reverse. It's all about this is all about the divine masculine coming into themselves. Evolving into the Emperor. And realizing that where they have planted their roots, made their commitments, and given their all to, it's not fruitful, it's not prosperous, it's just stagnant, it's oppressive. And they're tired of the oppression. They're tired of being unhappy. They're tired of being restricted and unhappy and unloved and unnurtured. And oh, wrong deck. This is the deck I wanted. So this is just about a lot of things coming full circle. And just so much bad shit ending. And so much good shit starting. Holy Spirit, what are the final guidance messages? Yeah. Isa and Gibo. Following your intuition. tell the truth, to give the gift of love, the gift of the truth. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. High Priestess, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Lover's energy. Isa means ice. The key word is intuition. The rune is associated with thought and intuition, to the unexpected flashes of awareness that pierce the veil of illusion and sometimes cause turmoil, both internal and external. Yeah. The Emperor, they're aware. The veil of illusion has been pierced for them. It's caused them turmoil. They've healed from it internally. And now they're ridding themselves of the external turmoil, which is this karmic. Odin holds a stick at the end of which shines a transparent stone. It's the purity of truth. It's carved ice. The literal meaning of Isa is ice. Something cold, cutting, yet pure, transparent, and delicate. Yeah, this is about the harsh truth. Cold and cutting, but also being pure, transparent, and delicate. Utilizing both. The need for both. Courage and moral strength are needed to be able to sustain the truth unwaveringly. How do we use our intelligence? Are we hypercritical of others, or we try to use thought to make progress? Well, emperors are using their intelligence. They're no longer being hypercritical of others. They're using thought to make progress. They're not fearing the truth. They're seeking it out, even though it might be upsetting. This is the truth that they're seeking it out. It's been upsetting them for too long, and they're just ready to take that plunge. Isa protects us from overly harsh criticism, enhancing our critical thinking and self-esteem. Gibo. It means gift, and the key word is gratitude. Yes, when you're given a gift, you should be grateful for it. Say thank you and appreciate it by not taking it for granted, by respecting it, by loving, caring, and nurturing it. Always being reciprocal with gifts. It's all about being grateful for what you're given. To whom much is given, much is required. This rune relates to feelings of gratitude you have when you are given something, as well as our generosity in giving of ourselves. So when you're given a gift, you should be as equal and just as excited to give of yourselves. It's not about taking gifts. It's not all about giving gifts. Sometimes it's about taking, sometimes it's about receiving, but you need to have both to have the balance. If it isn't reciprocal, then it's unbalanced. If it's unbalanced, it's unhealthy. If it's unhealthy, it's not good. It's hurtful. And worse. A young man offers a cup that appears full and abundant, because it is. When you love and respect yourself, when there's certain things that you just won't do to yourself or another human being, like, you have a full cup of love to give. As well as take. So his expression is serene and generous, as well as resolute and dignified. Gibo means a gift in the material, emotional gifts, and spiritual gifts. Gifts can be anything. Spiritual gifts, or 3D gifts. Love, money, time, attention, devotion. Or do you have spiritual gifts? Any kind of psychic gifts of any kind? It's all tied together. You must be open for both. Devotion and reward are the two fundamental aspects of this card. We must not be afraid to make the first move and act freely without asking for anything in return. Okay. So what this specifically means is for this karmic marriage, this karmic didn't have a full cup to give. Okay? So the karmic most likely made the first move and acted freely and was asking for a lot in return. Or maybe they weren't asking for it. Maybe they were just manipulating for it. But when you're not expecting someone else to do something for you, love you, keep you happy, support you, protect you, anything, whatever it is, that's not relationships are for. Love relationships are not real if you need them for something. If you need them for something, it's not real love. Because if you're able to freely love someone without asking anything of them, just to love you, give and take, give and receive, reciprocation. It's a sign of inner strength. We have to decide if we're capable of giving love. You can't fake it. You can't duplicate it. Not really. Does our presence enrich group moments and make them more peaceful? Or does your presence upset people? Keep them on edge? Do we tend to absorb energies from others, or do we give them with generosity? Are we a reference point for others? Gibo helps to open our heart to the ideals of brotherhood and cooperation. It's time to stop taking and just absorbing energies and everything that people have to give. Start giving back. Where it doesn't grow, it dies. That's a plant, that's a relationship, that's a person. That's a person's life. Where it doesn't grow, it dies. When you're not constantly learning, growing, and expanding, you are slowly holding on to death. Because you're holding on to fear. You're holding on to being trapped and stuck. It's keeping you restricted. It's either going to kill you or you're going to free yourself from it. Either way, there's going to be an eventual release from self-restriction and the restriction of others. The universe ain't playing. And those who follow their intuition to get into relationships and partnerships with people where it is equal and giving, their lives will grow and expand. Be happy, blessed, abundant. But it involves telling the truth, being transparent, following your intuition, being in your emotions and heart space. Heavy on the Piscean energy here. And Moon in reverse, Cancerian energy of releasing those fears. Releasing everything that's being held under the surface and being transparent about it finally. The only truth is love. And love is the truth. Anything else is an illusion and meant to keep you stuck. So, I just saw 56 on my counter, so feel free to check out the angel number 56, magnetized to the second power. Could hold a special message for you in there. So, anyhow, thank y'all for supporting my work and my channel and all the ways that y'all do. I appreciate y'all very much. Just focus on the attitude of gratitude and transparency for this full moon, for this new moon in Leo, I'm sorry. Remain in your highest vibrations possible. And don't worry about these karmics. They're going to be screaming. They're going to be going crazy and hollering. But just don't feed into their bullshit. Stop paying attention to their temper tantrum. And let them alone so they can have their temper tantrum alone. Where they're not hurting anybody but themselves. So, focus on transparency, gratitude, and love. Following your heart, and you never go wrong. Just have to trust yourself. Because if you can trust your intuition with whatever opportunities are arising, and be transparent and reciprocal with the offer of love that is coming, abundance is yours, Empress. Have a great new moon, and I'll talk to y'all soon.